Tangi, Donna, you just finished your first seminar here in King Street. How do you feel?
I feel great, actually. I really do. We had a room full of really great people who are going to do great work. So I'm excited to be able to impart the little that I do know to help someone else. So I'm really excited.
Stop being so humble.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so serious. Like, I'm still learning. And I'm still trying to grow and try to be better. But what I do know, I definitely want to give it out to someone else.
Donna, you shared some interesting things about the stage set. How long have you been building sets?
Well, let's see. Probably about the last 4 years.
4 years. Okay. So I gotta tell you, I interviewed a lot of the participants that came today, and they said some fantastic things about the workshop.
Yay.
Oh, good.
One of the things, they couldn't believe it was free because of all the information you gave. Number 2 is it was worth the drive.
Wonderful.
We had someone drive from Rock Hill.
Rock Hill.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
2.5 hours. Anything you'd like to say, how people can get in contact with you, how they can get to your next show, get to your next workshop?
Okay. Workshops are in the process of being scheduled, but our next show is coming September 27th through the 29th at Harbison Theater in Columbia, South Carolina. We're doing a live DVD recording. You do not want to miss it. It's called Confessions of a Good Man.
Listen, I've seen it before, and it's amazing. It's my favorite.
Yeah. So we're actually putting that on DVD, so we're excited about that. But they can get in touch with us at wowproduction.org. And that's wowproduction.org. And so all of our information, contacts, all that stuff is on there. And you can get in touch with any of us, either of us. If you want to book us, definitely give us a call.
But I want to thank you, Sue, for reaching out to us to allow us to impart some of the knowledge that we've learned over the years. We learned through blood, sweat, and tears. And hopefully they won't have the same blood, sweat, and tears as we had trying to learn how to do this and handle this monster called stage plays. So we appreciate that you invited us out.
Well, because I learned a lot from you ladies, and so I wanted the world to know as well. So thank you, ladies, for being here. Appreciate you.
All right.
A lot of information that I'm definitely going to use as I continue to write plays and hopefully produce them. One thing I did learn was copywriting. I made that mistake before. Many friends read things that I wrote, and I promise I won't make that mistake again. So as I write plays, I will make sure that they are copywritten, and I send out a non-disclosure agreement before, just to make sure that I am covered and that they cannot steal my work. Also, I did learn that no idea is genuine. Everybody, or a lot of people, have the same ideas. It's just the way you present that information to your audience, and you have to know your audience. As you're writing, you also have to make sure that when you're writing, just like you learn in school, you have to outline to make sure that you stay with the flow, or unless you have to continue to go back over and over, maybe recreating your characters and so forth. Also, I learned about producing, budgeting. That's my biggest thing I think I learned today was budgeting. When you get to that point when you're ready to produce, which I hopefully will do, that I make sure I have a budget and don't look at a venue that holds a lot of people, but a venue that is within my budget, and maybe then add more shows if that sells out.
My name's Mara Solomon, and I'm from Myrtle Beach.
Awesome. So tell us, what did you think about the Write It, Direct It, Produce It workshop with Tangi and Donna?
I thought it was phenomenal. I didn't know what to expect from and I actually thought it was Sue that was going to be presenting at it, and I was like reading her biography. But when I came here, these ladies, it was so informational. I didn't just, because I'm more of like from a writing aspect, and I learned everything on that. Then I'm trying to help for my grandchild's production at school, and I got so much information and so many more ideas and so much correct information that I needed that you just need. I love theater, and I don't know, I think I'm gonna like film now too from it. But it was phenomenal. I had to drive like an hour and a half here. I would have drove 5 hours.
Oh wow.
It was and I would have paid, but I'm not gonna tell you that now. They'll probably charge me. But
Gilbert Burgess, you are here once again for another workshop. What did you think of the Write It, Direct It, Produce It workshop by Tangi and Donna?
I mean, it was awesome. I mean, yet another workshop that I came to and never disappointed. I mean, the knowledge that you got, the wisdom that you got as far as going forward in writing, directing, or producing. I mean, you cannot even get paid to get all this information today that we got for free. So I thank Sue for hosting this as always. And I've learned so much because I always wanted to write, always had it in my heart to write, but yet couldn't connect it to the paper. But today, I'm telling you, with this enthusiasm that they presented this information and the information I got, I'm going forward.
Okay, one question I got to ask you. What is your biggest takeaway from today? I know there were a lot, but if you had to just pick one.
My biggest takeaway is to make sure you copyright whatever you write.
Yeah, absolutely right. Thank you so much, Gilbert. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
All right, what's your name, hon?
I'm VC Moses Johnson.
VC. So what did you learn here at the Write It, Direct It, Produce It workshop by Tangi and Donna?
Wow, I mean, I'm extremely excited, first of all, because as a playwright, we put on a couple shows, and now getting this information, some of the things they said I've picked up along the way, but hear it and to really have them break it down and to delve into it the way they did was amazing to me. I have so much going on in my head right now about what I need to do going forward, kind of taking a step back and looking at some things again and kind of getting myself together for future shows and just learning about producing, and I didn't really figure myself as a producer, but I do have to handle the finances, and so the producing, directing, the writing, all of that is me, and learning how to build a team is one of the things that I took away from this. First and foremost is building a team, building a strong team that I don't have to micromanage, that does what I put them on the team to do, and they do it well. So.
Awesome sauce. What's up, Eric Cooper? You just wrapped the class, Write It, Direct It, Produce It with Tangi and Donna. What are your thoughts?
I thought everything was excellent. They distributed information well. It was interactive, something that I like personally, and to have someone be able to give you that chance to ask questions and know that you're not the only one that is thinking the same thing, I loved it.
What's your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway is, again, I'm not the only one that have had these same thoughts, and see people, even the young lady that came as far as from Rock Hill, be on the same page of thought as I am. And to know that we all can expand, and we just got to put the effort into it just as much as we see you all do it.
Now, I know one of your biggest things is to produce your own shows because you're writing your own shows. How do you feel this seminar will help you with that aspect?
It will definitely help me, and it is helping me because I've stalled a number of times where I probably should have been done by now, but this reignited something that just made me realize that get out of my own way, I can get it done.
And what I love about them is they have strategic steps on how to get your script written. Did you find that very helpful?
Very much so, because sometimes you do get in a place to where you get stuck. The example they gave on sometimes we have to start from the end and then end up at the beginning. That is something that I've had thoughts about, even prequels to things that I'm working on now. And again, knowing that I'm not out there alone with these what I consider crazy thoughts, and it's actually not so crazy.
Awesome. So would you recommend WOW Productions to any aspiring writer?
Totally recommend them. I've even been to their acting classes, which they held on Saturday mornings. It's a couple of hours out of your time, and if you're really vested into doing acting, anything on that level, I definitely would recommend it.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric Cooper.
Thank you, Sue.